Hey guys, Chef Ro here. Today I'm going to show you one of multiple ways of making gnocchi. Okay, there's a bunch of different materials you can use, like ingredients. There's also different shaping methods. Today we're going to do the easiest one. Okay, this is going to come out without the fun little ridges like you're used to though, and it's going to be very rustic. It's not always going to be exactly the same size. There's no rulers involved in this one, but it is going to be the fastest, easiest way to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your dough ready, and you're going to load it into a piping bag. Now you can see I've already got my pot of water simmering here. You want to bring it all the way to a full boil and then back down to a simmer. If it's boiling too rapidly, it doesn't matter if you've got your dough right or not. It's just going to break them apart. Now you can see I've got little pieces here because I've already tested a couple to make sure I had enough flour, and obviously I didn't. So I had to go back to the drawing board and get the right amount of flour in there. Okay, so pair of shears, piping bag. A lot of people say you can use a Ziploc bag. The problem is this is a pretty stiff dough and it does tend to explode the bags. So you really do kind of need a piping bag for this one. And all you have to do, straight into the water. Just like this. You don't want to overload them because they are going to cook pretty quickly. Okay, so once you get a nice little set of them in, and notice my hands are both away from the edges because if you see, that water is jumping up and that is very hot water, so you don't want to splash yourself here. Okay, so I'm going to give those just a second. We're going to give them a little gentle stir. Okay, and when they float, they are almost ready. You need about 30 to 60 seconds after they've floated, and hopefully you have a pan of sauce or a serving platter right nearby that you can just put them straight onto. Now you see a little bit coming up here. That's not the end of the world. You might lose a little bit in the process here, but if your dough is made correctly, you're going to catch them. There they come. You can see, right? Plus, a little bit of scummy water is going to come in really handy if you're planning on using it for sauce, which gnocchi water is no different than pasta water, and it makes a great addition to the sauce because you can see there's starch, there's flavor, there's salt, all kinds of good stuff that can help you with a sauce for your gnocchi. Okay, so they've all come to the top, so we're going to wait about 30 to 60 seconds, and then we're going to just take them straight out, put them into the saucepan. Okay. I use a spider here because it'll take the gnocchi out and leave the water behind. Okay, straight into the saucepan or on a serving platter, and you are ready to go. So that's how we use a piping bag to make gnudi.